The future of supply chain in the e-commerce space is really going to be dictated by the end consumer. However, at its core, supply chain is always going to be about delivering in full and on time. But there's value adds that can be put in around the edges that can make a bit of a difference, not only for the logistics provider, but also for the online retailer, who now needs to find ways to stand out in what's a very crowded marketplace.
A single portal that allows a customer to be able to see the entire life of the journey of the product from the point of injection in whichever country it is, right through to the arrival into Australia, and then with the final mile delivery is gold.
Conveying your brand, transporting your brand to the customer along the way via tracking or customizing the whole packaging and fulfillment process towards your own brand to make sure that everything is consistent and the ultimate customer experience. So, yes, I do agree that's very important.
Originally, we started with a very basic retailer branded tracking portal, but the analytics behind the site showed that there was a significant user interaction which was going to waste. So the question we had to ask ourselves was, how do we enable our customers to capitalize on that traffic?
Discreetly, to be pushing our brand and our name is very, very important and pretty unique, because there's not a lot that I'm aware of other sort of supply chain partners that do that.
I think the ability to then say, well, can we potentially monetize or provide additional value through that portal makes a hell of a lot of sense. This is going to be the most sticky page.
So the world is clearly flat, and they say getting flatter. And cross-border trade is the here and now opportunity. And I've had a lot of encouragement, support, and certainly impetus from the Nora membership to go and see what I can do and what Nora can do in our own way to facilitate cross-border trade.
When looking for a supply chain partner overseas, we would focus most on speed and agility.
Seco have worked well with us. One is an extension of a small team that we've got based in Australia. And then two parts. One of helping us be nimble and quick into new markets, international new markets, whether that's a 3P or whether that's some of our own stuff, but they've allowed us to do that quickly. And then secondly, again, working with our team here, the Seco team have allowed us to leverage our scale and drive economies.
My aha moment was in my early years of running Deals Direct, when I worked out quite quickly that the second most trafficked part of our website after our homepage was the returns page, the terms and conditions around returns.
So trading across multiple markets and having a reasonably good reverse logistics option is imperative.
The reason why we chose Seco Logistics was because they're guys that really know their stuff. They know the rate cards, they know the cents, the grams, they know the channels, they know everything about getting into a region. And so because they weren't dealing with they weren't a large organization and they didn't have to justify massive overheads, they were able to come up with a solution that worked for Booktopia. So when we went to New Zealand, they were far ahead of anyone else in terms of their ability to be able to get the right pricing, to get the right tracking, to get the right service that we were looking for. We would recommend them to anyone. You should at least give them a go and ask them for a quote.
You guys do a good job for us, so I genuinely appreciate it.